end of each story is very important.
Including this show! All of you guys.
Punish exiles. Make them do hard labor. Your friends are around you, do you? You have to follow the trick and find out where your friends are.
What about the kids?
Well, I heard rumors about designation too. I'm taking someone far away. I've never seen them.
The ones who took Rick, the helicopter guys.
We know. Pray with me while I go.
The train pulls in, Connor's gone.
If CS coming, they're gonna radio ahead. Best way for us to get the kids is for them not know that we're coming.
Can't just leave her on that though.
We won't. I think there's a way to do both.
The wife was one of the ones that left on the trucks. Wonder if you can just tell me. Stop to eat, stop to sleep.
You're gonna regret that so much. Bad idea.
It's cold.
It's hard, you know, to not think about workers' camp, concentration camp, and all of that. It's beginning to be a little rough. And that's why I'm beginning to be worried for the kids and for designation 2. If it's not the guys who took Rick, designation 2 can be something really bad.
Train 4 Outpost 22, we gotta stop the junction switch and we can dislodge. Over.
Okay.
Woods. We're flying.
Yes, go away. So we can steal the train without you around.
Woods are clear. Heading back.
Or not.
Why? Somebody doing this.
Do you see?
Everybody get back here now. Is anyone copy?
Not so much anymore. Come on, Rosita, we need you right there. Oh, guys, that's blocked. Oh, Maggie.
Drop it! Drop it! You got that in now? Yeah. But why are you shut up? Answer me!
She's that good! Oh, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you! Too late. Don't bother, just steal the train. For sure, you're gonna do that. Oof. If you're an epileptic, you know, I'm not so sure of watching this scene. You think that he can't follow you? He's better than you. And clever.
If what you're asking is dead, he's away. You're dead if you don't.
The only ones that I knew by Outpost. Warden finds out I helped you. End up just like your friends.
It's bad, it's sad, but at the same time, I love the fact that they are showing that you're killing people right there. want to kill me with you.
I'll do it,
The
please.
two of you.
I help you, my wife, and you more than that.
Just tell us where the people are, and we'll injure you. Nothing serious, just enough to make it look like you barely got away, and you can pull me and escape.
Well, no, I lied. They'll torture me and they found out I didn't. They don't kill my family. I can't. I'm sorry. No!
Okay, you're good guys, but that guy was not a bad guy and he prefers to kill himself than to work for you because he wants to save his loved ones. Oh. My two kings.
Don't turn around. I stayed away from you for years. For a reason. Well, you need to show them that truth. Melting people's faces with eyes. Coercing women into marrying you. Slaughtering my people. Shit I have not forgotten.
And you're right to not forget.
Nobody has. And for the shit I've done, I probably deserve to be in a place like this. It fits. But Ezekiel, it doesn't fit you. It doesn't fit the others, and it sure as hell doesn't fit my wife and baby that's on its way. Where did they take her? I don't know. I need to find her. I promise.
The fact that I really hope that it's for Rick's group and that it's not what I think.
We've got to put our shit aside and work together.
Yes. I really hate, that impression that they are making that big parallel between World War II and right there, the worker camp, collaborationist,
Scare people into an uprising. That only works.
rebellion,
Fear's not going to work. Hope will. And that is your thing, Ezekiel. It is definitely not mine. You have to
She's
be
afraid.
careful, but what? You need a spark that reaches into their hearts. I can get you a spark. You need to know that I doubt that I'll be getting out of here with you.
No, we know he's gonna survive.
Back to work. Back to work.
I'm with you. For now. We don't know. Don't worry. We'll find Kelly.
We can go back to the train, get the long-range radio back up.
All right, let's pack it in and load up. Come on, you heard us. Let's go. Go. Load up.
I know that they are rushing things, right there into that work camp because all of these discussions, all of what is happening right there should have taken more than one episode clearly for our guys to really be more involved into. I'm okay. I said it in intro. Shortcuts, we have to have them for this final part.
Outpost 22, this is 301, I need help. The train was overtaken, I'm in the woods and lost. You're still looking for me, I need to get back to the site, over.
Again?
Outpost 22, please, I need help, over.
301, what was your original SIGRED location?
Junction 7, I'm the last one left.
Copy that. 301, what was your home? Direction and head south. Copy so far?
Yes, copy.
Eventually, you'll hit Highway 30. Take it easy. When you get near the northeast gate closer to the railroad tracks, and we'll have guards on the lookout for you. We'll have power coming in for early processing. Governor's orders.
Open up.
Revenue is in motion to process sewage you can live here before the Commonwealth claims the territory and turn it into an outpost. That way we're still going Alexandria.
I didn't recognize it!
Watch your six. And Godspeed, 301.
Thanks, 22, see you soon.
They took them to Alexandria.
No one has underestimated us since day one.
They know the place so well. Oh, you made a terrible
Take
mistake.
back our home.
I love the plan.
And that one's never gonna see you coming.
Oh. No trailer, no spoiler. You know the rule. Okay. I was wrong about the fact that we would have dealt, you know, with the situation with the train and with releasing our guys into this episode, maybe I saw that, you know, like I wanted it to happen and not really like it could happen. Maybe because I thought that one of the episodes that we have left would be a preparation, you know, an episode of preparation for the big fight at the end against the Deaths. Now I think that we're not gonna have that. We're gonna have next episode of releasing our guys, episode after that dealing the situation, you know, with the Commonwealth and all. Last episode, final one, the army of the dead, fighting them and opening stuff for the spin-off that we're gonna have after that. And also concluding all of the stories and all of the evolutions of the characters that we're not gonna have into the spin-off. That was a cool episode. It changed, you know, I don't know if you saw it, but the way that it was filmed really was different. It was camera on the shoulder when they were walking into the woods, and when it was for scenes in which they were really sitting at a certain place and, you know, action moments, the camera was also filming them differently. Like, it was more zoomed on their faces for sure. We were more with them, with their emotions, you know, to see how they were feeling and all. And also the composition of the picture was different. It was not just characters in the middle of the screen with things around how it was. No, it was really composed, it was really thought, they worked on it, you know. That was great. To be more with the character, I think that it was great. It was something different for sure, but it doesn't bother me, and it was great because yes, we were with them when they were running into the woods, and also when they were sitting and having conversations, we were with them, on them. So it was great. For really what happened during this episode, yes, again, we have shortcuts being taken on both sides. Both of the stories of this episode, we have two main stories. We have our guys, which were taken, how the Commonwealth is using them for this work, how they were separated also, and we have our guys outside, how they are joining each other, how they manage to have information and resources, and what they are planning to do, you know, to release the other ones. So really two main stories and shortcuts into these two stories. Again, I said it in intro, we have to have shortcuts for this final episode. We have not a lot of episodes to conclude all of the stories of this season, but also all of the stories of this show, all of the things, you know, about the characters, at least the ones that we're not gonna have into the spin-off. So see, we need to do so many things that for sure they need to rush things, and I prefer for them to rush into the stories than into the things, you know, about the characters. And I have the impression that it's what they decided to do, because during this episode the action moments, the facts, you know, were rushed, when really we spent time with the characters, like the discussion between Maggie and Carol. It was a pure character discussion, you know, made only for them to express their feelings, stuff like that. It was the same also with Kanye and Daryl. It was the same also with Rosita. Like, I think that they really chose to rush things, you know, for the actions, for the facts, for the stories, to really have the time to do things for the characters. And I think that it's a good choice. They were forced to make that choice. It's not like I want everything, I don't want that choice to exist. That choice, they had to take it. So I think that they did it right, because why did we stay during all of this time, during all of these seasons? What do we want really for the end? It's to be with our guys, our characters. At the end, you know, the characters made us stay during all of these seasons, and we want to be with the characters more than to spend time for the stories and stuff like that. So I really think that they made the right choice. And yes, on both sides we have shortcuts, because clearly for the guys, you know, all of the story around the camp, the fact that they are divided, in different groups so early, I think that it's a good idea because we're gonna be afraid about what is gonna happen to them. And you saw it during the episode. I have two theories. One, these guys, that they took away, including Negan's wife, they were taken away to be maybe taken by the ones who took Rick. It would be a good way to make a connection between stories. Or, and I'm really afraid of that, they took them away because maybe they saw that they were weaker, that they couldn't work like the other guys, worked into that work camp. So I'm afraid of that because it would mean, that the ones that they took away, including Negan's wife, it was to kill them or to put them in a place to be able to threaten people, like if you're not doing your job, I'm gonna kill that person. But at the same time, how can you know that these persons, they are connected, one is important for the other one? It's not like for the kids. The kids, you're taking them away, who their parents are, so you can threaten the parents. With the kids, with I'm gonna kill your kid. Right there, taking people away, separating them into designation 1, designation 2, it's not possible. Maybe I'm going too far, with that second theory. The first theory is really a theory based on the show and on the fact that we need to connect stories, it's the logical one. The second theory, it's more based on how they presented the episode and all of the parallels that I saw between the World War II and the situation right now with people who are taken away to work into camps, people who are separated, who are classified like that. Some who are gonna be into work camps, some you don't know, and people outside, hiding into the woods and trying to make stuff to be into the resistance, something like that, to resist, to defend, to release the ones who were taken away. So maybe it's because of that also that I have that second theory and I shouldn't have it. I don't know. I truly don't know. The shortcuts that they took right there, so it's not by dividing people like that. For me, it's really what is happening into that place with the king, Ezekiel, and Negan, who are okay to work together so easily and who are considering that this place is such a torture and all. Like, for sure you are used, for sure it's really rough, for sure you just saw people being killed because they tried to run away, for sure they are talking back to you, they beat Negan, all of that. But normally for a situation like that, for the viewers to feel that this place is really awful, that we are in tension, that we are suffering for our characters, our guys, that, to make us feel more emotions, it would take 2 or 3 episodes with our guys living that life and being tortured, being killed, working so hard, being desperate, being afraid, all of that, all of these emotions. We need to see our guys living a lot of different things, feeling all of these emotions, to feel also all of these emotions and to feel also the pressure of we need to end everything right there. All of that thing that the king is said about these guys, we need to make them feel up, so they're gonna follow us, something like that. You can have, that way of thinking and of seeing stuff after spending at least 1 week into a place like that, not just 2 hours. You understand what I mean? So that was a shortcut, which is not bothering me because, again, they don't have the time to do all of that. And it's okay, and it's fitting still with their personalities. So that's why it's not bothering me that much. On the other side, we have all of our guys who are reunited so easily and so quickly that clearly it's a shortcut. It's a big shortcut, like for all of them to find each other, you know, when they have no way to communicate with each other, with its wood, you know, like you can imagine that they can go in all of the direction possible, and they are finding each other like so easily, so quickly, like it's not luck at this point, it's shortcuts. Again, I'm okay with it. They are forced to do it like that because they need to be a lot together to be able to release our guys in Alexandria at the end. Like, they need to be reunited really quickly to organize themselves, to prepare plans, you know, to gather also all of this information. For them it was mostly that, you know, this episode, it was about being together, all of our guys, you know, I mean Rosita, Maggie, for sure, but also Kanye, to take back Kanye, to stop the train. So they are all together, they have the information now about where our guys were taken, but they were taken to Alexandria. I didn't expect it at all. I think that it's a good idea because it's showing that the Commonwealth was acting behind your back and took that place without you noticing and all, made it, you know, a place of the Commonwealth, an outpost. But I think that it's such a mistake because clearly you took people right there who know the place better than you. You know, all of these guys, all of our guys, they know Alexandria perfectly. They're gonna know where to attack, where to hide, where to do things, when clearly you don't. I mean, the Commonwealth guys, soldiers, they don't know all of that. So that was your biggest mistake to do that. Again, it's something great for us. And the kids... I'm not worried for the kids, I'm really worried only for the ones who were taken away with the designation 2 things. Because if you consider that into the bus they took almost all of the women, I didn't see if it was people who seem weak or not. They wanted to take Kanye. Really two theories. Rick's group, I mean the group who took Rick, or they took the people that they consider weak and something bad is gonna happen. And see, during the episode, when that moment happened with Daryl and Carol who were blocked right there, I was stressed but I was not scared for them. And same later when Negan is said, maybe I'm not gonna, you know, and stuff with you, like I'm gonna die before that, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I had a second, you know, like I was afraid of losing him, and 1 second after that I was like, no. We had the announcement, you know, of the spin-offs months earlier, so we already know that these 3 they're gonna survive and other ones they're gonna survive. So I can be stressed for them, but I'm never gonna be afraid of losing them, not really. Oh, really? I think that you understood that I really don't like the fact that they announced all of these spin-offs so early. They killed so many suspense, like right there, without knowing about the spin-off. I would have been so worried for Negan. You would have had me, you know, screaming and being like, no, you're not gonna do that, we're gonna kill Negan, he's such a great character, all of that. And no, you don't have me being like that, being emotional like that, because the announcement of the spin-off killed all of these potential emotions, you know. Oh, it's really not good. But it's like that. I like this episode. I liked how it was filmed. For the stories, I understand the shortcuts which were taken. For the ideas, I really like what they did, you know, with humanizing people who are against our guys by seeing that the soldiers, you know, they are forced to obey, they are not brave like our guys they are, but can we blame them for that? They are just doing their jobs and it's awful. That guy who was not a soldier, he didn't want to work for you because still he was afraid for his family and all. So to show all of that, to make all of these parallels and all, that was a really good idea, and we had a lot of time for our characters. Okay, because we had shortcuts for the actions, we could have all of this time with our characters, but I said it, I'm okay for that balance. into this final episode. Tell me, what did you think of it? I'm interested by that. Okay, it's all for me and for you for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Crazy.